Alright, we're good. I'm Kamika Seki. Thanks for joining me. Today we're continuing from the OpenClaw installation video I posted earlier. In the first part, we managed to get the dashboard open, but the chat was still crashing. So this time, we'll fix the actual cause, the token configuration, and get OpenClaw running properly. Alright, let's jump right in.
Yo, about time. My OpenClaw still wasn't working, and I was getting tired of waiting. Yeah, I could probably just ask an AI and get it sorted out in seconds, but I want to understand it myself and work through it properly.
Yeah, exactly. It's not enough to just get it installed. If you can't troubleshoot it yourself when something goes wrong, that doesn't help much. So we're going to cover not just the fix, but what's actually happening under the hood. Last time, as you saw on screen, the chat crashed because the token hadn't been set. Today, we're going to fix that. The process is simple. Check the token in the terminal, then paste it into the gateway token field on the dashboard. Alright, we've got the token. Now, the token shown here is sensitive. If this leaks outside, that's game over. So in the video, I'm going to keep it hidden. This time, I used JQ to read it from the config file. I've covered JQ in an earlier video, so if you're interested, feel free to check that out.
Oh, hi, Seki-senpai. You're diving into the complicated stuff again, aren't you? People new to this channel tend to get left behind, but today's okay. Let's make this one actually helpful.
Oh, Mizuki, good timing. Sorry, but you know what to do. Go for it.
Got it. All right, here comes this channel's signature sequence.
Mizuki, what, did you do pro wrestling or something? Sitting around doing desk work all day isn't exactly great for staying in shape. Anyway, back to it. We've got the token now. So we just paste it into the gateway token field in the browser.
Yep, paste it in, then hit connect. Alright, now it says connected.
Oh, nice. That worked. But if you end the video here, people are gonna wonder, does it actually work? So run one last check before you finish.
Oh, hey, old man. Alright, then I'll just run the verification command.
Senpai, that isn't mandatory, right?
No, it's not mandatory. It's just for confirming that everything works. Only watch this part if you want to.
That's right. Even if it says connected, it's more reassuring if you make it talk once at the end.
Alright, let's give it one quick try. Actually, before we do that, let's look at the OpenClaw help menu once. If you check what this tool can do and what the commands are called here, it'll save you from getting lost later. Also, depending on the version, the screen and wording may look a little different, but the basic steps are the same. Alright, now let's finally fire up the TUI.
Oh, nice. That part worked. There's some odd English showing up at the top, but ignore that for now. What matters is whether it actually replies, so test it.
Alright, then I'll try. Tell me the name of the model you're currently using. Old man, this thing isn't responding at all.
So it's connected, but there's no response. Sounds like there's still some setting missing.
No, I'm telling you, it definitely said connected earlier.
You're doing your best, but I don't think it's going to reply no matter how long you wait. The model isn't configured.
Oh, Mamu, you could have told me that earlier. But how could you tell?
Come on, I've been using this stuff since the Claude days. After a while, you can tell these things just by looking.
I asked Codex, and it already solved it for us. So what are you going to do, Senpai?
Oh, Mizuki, you already went that far. Still, This time, I'm going to type it in myself so we can actually understand it. We've already investigated the solution. From here on, I'm going to pull up the materials and eliminate the possible causes one by one.
That's more like it. When something stops working and you don't know why, this kind of explanation is exactly what helps the people who start asking, why is this happening?
Yeah, I already know this video might lose me a few subscribers, but it'll land with the people who are actually having trouble. We've covered the reference material. From here, we're going with Solution A. This is OpenClaw Configure, which you also saw earlier in the help output. It's the simplest way to rebuild the configuration. Right now, I'm connected to this machine over SSH, so the machine we're setting up is the remote machine I'm currently logged into. In other words, local is the right option here. Just like I showed in the reference material earlier, this is the point where we re-enter the model and provider settings. First, select the model from this list. Then we'll choose the provider to use and set the default model again. But this part is important. This video was recorded quite a while ago, and at that time I went ahead using Anthropic. Later on though, the official documentation clarified the authentication restrictions more explicitly. That authentication cannot be reused with other tools or services. So if you're configuring this now, make sure you choose a provider and authentication method that comply with the current terms. If you're doing product development or integrating with external tools, the proper route is to use API key authentication or go through a supported cloud service.
Got it. So when this was recorded, that was the setup flow being explained. But now you need to check the current terms and choose the authentication method accordingly.
Exactly. In this video, you'll see the Anthropic token screen because that was the process at the time. Then, once you enter the command in another terminal, the browser opens. When the browser opens, you need to click Authorize here. If you skip that, the authentication won't complete. All right, I've clicked it. After that, the token appears in the other terminal.
So first you approve it in the browser, and then you paste the token it gives you into the wizard. That's actually a pretty solid setup.
Yep, this is the screen after the token has been pasted in. That means authentication succeeded and the configuration file was updated. And this next screen is what it looks like after selecting the model.
So this takes you back to the list of configuration items.
You can change a lot of things here, but this time we're just going to hit Continue. There are also options like skills and channels, but those can be reconfigured later through OpenClaw Configure. So for now, we only need the minimum setup.
I see. So first you get it running, and then you worry about the smaller settings later.
Exactly. And finally, just like it says on screen, run the UI build command if needed.
Wow, so Codex understood this whole process and still helped get it all the way working? That's amazing.
Yeah, it's a lot better to understand the overall flow first, and then let Codex help, instead of throwing everything at it without understanding anything. All right, since we're here, let's run the build command too. It's not mandatory, but it's a good way to double-check things. And after that, just to be safe, we'll restart the gateway.
Looking at the logs, there don't seem to be any fatal errors at least. Even I can understand this much. So, are we finally at the last check?
Yeah, if we hit another error here, we'll go back and review the settings again. All right, let's try it.
Oh, nice. This time it actually answered. So it's finally recovered. I should go back and check my own environment too.
In the next video, I'm going to show a more unconventional way to use OpenClaw. I built a custom relay tool that's a bit different from the standard GitHub setup. If that sounds interesting to you, make sure to catch the next one.
All right, everyone, we'll see you again soon. Bye.